Bud Light Laser 200. His sponsorship, his national sponsors, is watching Leo pulls the nose up on the far left side. As he pulls it over, look at him. As he looks up, sees the runway, squares the wings, rolls it around, and brings it back on down, around and goes, round and he goes. As he is looking to descend now down to about 50 feet above the runway, and he's upside down. That's right where he's going to hold it, just like that. Then he pushes forward on the stick, and around he goes. As he comes back from the right side, watch him. As down comes the nose and the speed starts to build up, he uses every bit of the airspace. Watch as he starts to roll it around the ailerons. One time around, as he rolls it one way, snaps it to the left, looking right down to bottom out 10 feet above the runway, accelerating through 180 miles an hour. Up comes the nose, and as it comes over onto its back, watch him as he's going to snap the airplane right there. As that stick comes smartly back, rudder pedal against the stop, squares the controls, speed builds up. He's only 200 feet in the air, looking straight down and seeing nothing but runway, and he lifts the nose and rolls it around one time on the aileron, and then yanks it back up in the far left corner as he takes the plane straight up. Watch what he does. He's going to run totally out of airspeed, and as he pushes the nose over, he caps it off. The airplane flies out totally under control. Down it comes. Here's he makes a two-turn spin, looking right down the line of flight, and the 500-foot line. Up comes the nose, and there's one, there's two, here's three, and there's four. Yow! Out to the right side now. He'll lift the nose and he's going to snap it, but this time, watch what he does as he takes it over the top, and as he starts back down the back side, as he's upside down, he wants to get it right side up, and we'll snap it outside. 1, 2 and a half, or 1 and a half times around. With the ailerons and shovels underneath the ailerons, gives him the effect of 4 ailerons in that airplane, and the Bud Light 200 across the top. Here's that pull, and notice that he's under 1,000 feet upside down, and the second side of the square loop coming out the back side. Here's side number 3. One more pull, and there's side number 4. Out the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way around, and then back comes the stick, and up he goes, going straight up. A 4-point hesitation, vertical roll, 1, 2, 3, and here comes number 4, the challenge of the champions, coming up in just a little while. Loudenslager against Patty Wagstaff. Head-to-head competition in front of you, and you'll have a chance to vote for the winner. As he comes down a one-turn snap, he'll come out in front of us here, and I believe what he'll do is he looks right down the line as he's going to roll the airplane upside down. He says, we'll take a cut right there. No, he'll lift the nose, and he starts the 8-sided loop. Now, these are these maneuvers just so you get a good look at what they look like, and then we'll actually have them done head-to-head. We'll have them done with the two performers watching each other, and it's going to be kind of fun a little bit later on. We did it yesterday, and the audience voted a tie. The spectators voted a tie. Going straight up 2 points and a 4-point hesitation. And as he goes across the top, he holds that thing upside down, pushes it. Now watch as he comes down right side up, and here comes the snaps. Here is 1, here's 2, and 2 and a half, and that's where he holds it upside down. As he brings it low across center point, rolls to the outside, turns the inside. With a negative push, the 360-degree outside circle called the Elegron circle, named for Daniel Elegron, one of his signature moves of the French Connection. You'll see the French Connection fly later on today as he gets on the ailerons and lets it roll. Letting the good times roll. Up comes the nose, around it goes. We'll watch as he'll give us across the top. Sees the other end of the runway. That's what he's looking for. Makes his wind correction. Down comes the nose. And here's a 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's a 4-point hesitation. The man does enjoy flying upside down across this. He's at the outside loop going across the front side of the straining his body, straining against the straps, trying to push him out of the cockpit. The straps, leg restraints, the seat belt, just what's keeping him firmly planted in the airplane as he goes all the way around. There you go. This time I'm positive, Jay, he'll turn the airplane around to the far right side. And I believe he'll probably let you see what the top of the airplane looks like. So there you go, all the way around as he goes around 1 3/4 is 2 times around. As he says Bud Light. The Bud Light 200 air as he lets the airplane back down through its own smoke. Disappears for just a moment, comes back, and ladies and gentlemen, you know how the reels on a computer, the old-style computer media reels would go back and forth. Leo Loudenslager calls this series a computer roll. Let's just watch him as he comes through. First, he snaps it 1, 2 times around the right side on the ailerons, around the left side, 1 full time around now as he rolls it on the ailerons, halfway around, half outside snap to the left, on the roll 3/4 of the way around, knife edge the outside 3/4 snap. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe I deserve a round of applause just for staying up with that. All right, Leo turns the plane around. I shouldn't turn my back on him. I should know better than that. And Leo, I think it's the idea is greasy side down, shiny side up. Way to do it. Here he comes, low across the runway. Once again, up comes the nose. And ladies and gentlemen, you know that he's setting up for another one of his signature maneuvers that'll be coming up in a while. It's called the Cobra roll. Right now, the torque roll, as the airplane goes straight up and is hanging there like a helicopter on that Matatuck modified 200 horsepower engine. Turns out a little over 220, and that airplane's so light, so maneuverable. There's absolutely nothing that big. It's not absolutely necessary. Leo even unplugs the radios. He has a little bitty radio, and everything comes out of that thing. He has big ferry tanks on it for going cross country. No, sir. No, everything comes off of that. It only weighs what it has to weigh to perform. Now, you know what the King Cobra looks like, the hooded Cobra? The way the thing sort of arches back like it's ready to strike? Well, let's watch Leo Loudenslager out on the right side as he sets up for the Cobra roll. The Cobra, here's where you can see it. See it arching its back like that, ready to strike. And now it strikes and it uncoils. And there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Oh, mercy sakes. Leo Loudenslager, just the left side of the navigation station, the VOR out here, the red and white checkerboard building, all over the country. That's instead of the interstate highways when you're in an airplane. As he climbs out to the left side, to the 3/4 of a roll around, let you see the sponsor's name on the top wing, Bud Light, as he starts back down. And as he comes down, he's looking to come back down here through center point and give us another one of those nice looping maneuvers. Everybody on I-94 looking out to the south and seeing Leo Loudenslager, seeing it says Bud Light 200, and up he comes. As the nose is up, he's lying on his back as he's looking up towards the north, and he snaps the airplane and does it into knife edge flight this time. As he comes across the top, the nose comes down, there's a quarter turn, and he continues to pull. How would you like to be facing the ground? I mean, head on to the ground at 300 feet, and that's what Leo Loudenslager is doing. Out to the right side now. 4 points of an 8-point hesitation roll, stopping every 45 degrees. Here's 1, here's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. All right, now, as he starts back down, we are going to watch him as he caps it off, makes a turn, making the airplane skid across the sky, hardly any airspeed at all. Down comes the nose in a 3/4 snap. And as he comes back into center point here, we sometimes call this the flying bridge. I've also heard it called the progressive hammerhead. Watch, Leo rolls the airplane around, and right there he's going to start kicking the rudder pedal, and he's going to fly the airplane with almost no airspeed. The airplane's just about hanging there right now across the sky with 4 progressive kicks. There is a turn and a quarter as he snaps it around and heads off towards the left side. I want to show you what kind of power this airplane generates. You talk about power to weight and all the power that F-16 had. Now, this is a propeller-driven airplane, and you did, if you were watching carefully, see the F-16 fly a double Immelman. All right, friends, we're going to do that same thing with this, but we're not just going to roll it. We'll just take it off the, there's the first part of the Immelman with no roll. That means the second part of the Immelman is going to be done on the outside, and Leo is not even going to get through 1,000 feet as he does it. Let's watch him as the smoke comes on in just a moment. As Leo Loudenslager pops the smoke in. Let me talk to us a moment. Leo, are we ready for the bring out your best long shot?
Oh, yes, we are, Frank. One day for an air show. I've got the airplane set up. Speed right, position is right. Nose coming down. Well, my friend, it's back where you come in. It's bump time.
All right, let's watch him as the nose comes down. Speed builds up. He's going to have to lift the nose. He's then going to get the nose up. He's going to unload the wings. So the airplane's just about in ballistic flight. He's going to feel it, make sure that he's absolutely floating, and then he's going to jam that stick over to the far left front corner. Right there, look at that. Holy cow, tying the smoke absolutely into knots. Now, how are you going to describe that to your friends that didn't come to the show today? Oh, mercy, what they missed. Well, it ain't over yet, friends, because if you look out there on the runway in front of you, you will see that Leo Loudenslager has a number of people that are hunkered down out there, and they're going to be standing up momentarily. As Leo's coming back from the left side, he's going to give you a series of rolls. There he goes, snapping once, there's twice, there's thrice, and I don't know what 4 times is. But anyway, I gave up. After 3 feet, I gave it up. Now watch, here goes his ribbon holders are out there. You see them standing out there on the runway, on the grass? Now they have got 2 poles that are 16 feet long, and there's a ribbon at the top of the pole stretched between them. That ribbon is just 35 feet wide. Leo is going to fly between the poles and pick up or cut the ribbon with the tail of the airplane. Do you believe he's going to do that? Oh, Well, did I tell you? He's going to do it upside down.